Welcome back to my channel. So in this topic today we are going to study about the slime molds. Molds are consumer and decomposer protista. They are showing only saprophytic mode of nutrition. Means they are not parasitic, neither they are autotrophic. So they show only saprophytic mode of nutrition. Now, slime molds can be of two types. They can be acellular slime molds or can be cellular slime molds. So two types of slime molds are there. Now we will study one by one how we are differentiating these two types of slime molds. Now see acellular slime molds. The main body of the acellular slime mold is multinucleate. Okay, this is multinucleate body and it is acellular because it is not making any cell. So we will say it is multinucleate. There is no cell wall. So it is naked protoplast only because they don't have cell wall. And ploidy is 2N. The diploid body is known as plasmodium. Now see class carefully once again. This plasmodium, don't get confused with the malarial plasmodium. That malarial plasmodium is your cellular protozoa and this is your acellular slime mold. Second difference is that this plasmodium, this P we write with a small letter. Okay, and it will not be made into the italic font as compared what we do with the malarial plasmodium. Now this plasmodium will go for aggregation under favorable condition to spread the several feet. So under favorable condition, they will aggregate to form the plasmodium. When conditions are unfavorable condition, they will go for differentiation. So unfavorable condition, differentiation will be done. You please focus it carefully. Favorable condition, we will say aggregation, and unfavorable condition will go for differentiation to form fruiting body. So they will make fruiting body. Making a fruiting body is like a fungus character. So this character resembles fungus-like character. And absence of the cell wall here resembles animal character. So slime molds are the one which are showing the animal character in their vegetative body and making the fruiting bodies on their vegetative body resembles the fungal character. Now see, when they are making the fruiting body, this is the plasmodium. So this is the stalk on which they bear the sporangia. Okay, so this is the sporangia. And just only for understanding, I'm drawing with the color difference. This is the wall of the sporangia. Just to make you learn, this wall of sporangia is known as peridium. And inside this you will find spore mother cells. These are spore mother cell. Spore mother cell, ploidy will be 2N, which will undergo meiosis. They will undergo meiosis. It means they are showing sporic meiosis. Please understand, they will show sporic meiosis to form haploid spore. I'm drawing it this way. I hope you can understand. These are the spores which are made. The spores are made by the process of the meiosis. And in between them, you are finding this network is present. Just to understand with the diagram. And this network is known as capitulum. Now when we see the spore outside, we are seeing the spore, which is ploidy is N. Then we find that the spore is surrounded by cell wall. And the cell wall is cellulosic cell wall. So they make the spore with the cellulosic cell wall. This is a plant character. So this is a plant-like character. Now the spore will germinate. To form, two conditions can be there. See, if they can make non-motile structure, we call them as mixed amoeba. Why we call mixed amoeba? Because they are amoeboid-like. And mixed, why? Because it was placed in the Myxomycetes class in two kingdom classification. For this, I'm just giving the notes also in the description link. You can check it. Okay. And they are making the motile structure, which is known as swarm cells. So they can make either mixed amoeba, which is non-motile, or they can make swarm cells, which is motile. Now, at the time of sexual reproduction, what will happen? Either two mixed amoeba will come in contact, just like this way, or either two swarm cells will come in contact. And these two swarm cells will come in contact with their opposite end, not with the anterior end. So it means they are showing isogamous type of sexual reproduction. Fusion will lead to the formation of zygote, and zygote will undergo karyokinesis only to give rise to plasmodium. So karyokinesis will occur here. So now see one thing, if you see, just see the slide. You're finding, this is the entire slide, see the summary. The main body is 2N, which is showing only one type of meiosis, that is sporic meiosis. And after that, they are showing one type of sexual reproduction, that is only isogamous, and zygote is undergoing karyokinesis to form again diploid body. So it means zygote, they are doing only sporic meiosis, so they want to live as diploid only, so they are preferring for the diplontic life cycle. So diplontic life cycle is shown by these types of slime mold. Which type of slime mold which I have discussed right now? It is acellular slime mold. And please, it is very important, in the Manipal they ask this question, which is acellular plasmodium, where we study. You go and check in your NCERT. NCERT is also highlighting it. Under favorable condition, they are aggregating to form plasmodium. So this is, please, you have to understand, this is acellular slime mold. Now see cellular slime mold. This is your one mixed amoeba which is coming out. First of all, this mixed amoeba can go for, already the ploidy is N. So it will go for mitosis to increase its number. It will do mitosis to increase its number. This is the way how they are increasing. And if it does not want to divide, if the mixed amoeba does not want to divide, then it will make a thick wall around it. And this structure is known as microcyst. They will make microcyst. Ploidy of microcyst will be N. So under the exhaust, food supply is finished off, you can say under the condition when the food supply is not there. So that time, exhausted food supply, the chemical stimulus will be there. And that chemical stimulus will be like cyclin adenosine monophosphate or acrosine. These mixed amoeba will come to form pseudoplasmodium. So they are coming in aggregation. Now see one thing, check the diagram carefully. It will actually, I have drawn it big, but in reality they will not be this much big. They'll be appearing very small. So that gives an appearance as if it's a multinucleate, plasmodium-like, but we will say it is pseudoplasmodium. And coming in aggregation under the influence of chemical indicates it is a step towards multicellularity. And we can say that they are the one who are now going to become, they want to make a community, we call them as communal slime molds also. Communal slime molds. This much is clear. Now when they have to make a fruiting body, so this communal slime mold, I'm just drawing it this way. They all are mixed amoeba only. Okay, you can understand also, they all are mixed amoeba. So they are making the fruiting body with a sporangia, in which I will not draw peridium. You can please focus, peridium is absent here. which was present in the acellular slime mold, I will not draw here. So peridium is absent and capitulum is also absent. They will make the spore. This is a spore mother cell. Ploidy will be N. Spore mother cell ploidy is N, and they will make a spore. That spore formation is by the mitosis. That ploidy is also N. So they will make the spore by the process of mitosis. So we'll say sporic mitosis is going on. Now when we see the spore are surrounded by cellulosic cell wall. What we discussed above, the spore will be surrounded by the cellulosic cell wall. Now the spore will germinate to form only mixed amoeba, which can again increase its number. Again, it can increase its number. Now, if suppose they have to do sexual reproduction, then you can see here, check the board carefully. At the time of sexual reproduction, what they will do, the central mixed amoeba will start engulfing the neighbor one, and it will become big in size. This one mixed amoeba is big in size, and it will do the mating with the one small mixed amoeba. So we will say it is showing anisogamy. And anisogamy, after this it will form the zygote, and zygote will be surrounded by, this is a zygote which is surrounded by a thick wall, and this structure is known as macrocyst. So microcyst ploidy is N, but macrocyst ploidy is 2N. Now this macrocyst will go for meiosis. So they are showing zygotic meiosis. They will do zygotic meiosis. So we will say they are actually want to live as haploid. So they prefer haplontic life cycle. Haplontic life cycle is shown by cellular slime mold. And you can focus the basic difference between the acellular and cellular. First of all, if you see this structure was present in acellular, absent here. Capitulum was also present in the acellular, which is absent here. They were showing isogamous. Acellular was showing isogamous, but they are showing anisogamous. Second, you can focus it that they don't have, cellular slime mold does not have in its life cycle, check carefully, they don't have any motile structure in their life cycle. So these are the basic difference between two types of slime mold, acellular slime mold and cellular slime mold. I hope this video will help you to understand the concept. Let me just revise once again. First of all, according to the NCERT, we have to remember during favorable condition, they will aggregate to form plasmodium, and during unfavorable condition, they will differentiate to form fruiting bodies. They are doing the meiosis to make spores. In case of acellular slime mold, we are focusing. They are doing the meiosis to make spores which are resistant to the adverse condition, and they'll be dispersed by the air current. Is it clear, class? They'll be dispersed by the air current. They are actually not creating any problem. They are only showing saprophytic mode of nutrition. So we can say they are helping in cleaning the earth. So I hope this video will help you to understand the slime mold with easy. Thanks for watching, class. And the description of the theory in the whatever I have explained you, the theory is given, the link is provided in the description box. You can check it and you can download it if you want it. Thanks, class.